Hey, who's that sitting in front of the camera? Don't say that. That's me. Partners, look at this head, will you? Oh, good golly Moses. Well, what are you going to do? 97 years old almost. I ought to have a head like this. All right, get ready now. We're going to have some fun. Partners, among all of this nation's founding fathers, one of them had a most unusual name and got kidded all of his life for a name that he had nothing to do for choosing for himself. Well, as a matter of fact, some of you know that my name wasn't Jimmy Weldon. It was Ivy Laverne Shin. Stop laughing. To be honest, Ivy Shin isn't a bad name, but I still prefer Jimmy Weldon. Hope you do too. Our honoree only lived to be 42 without ever changing his birthright name. Jimmy, how could this guy who died at 42 have any impact on the American Revolution? Well, I'm glad you asked that. He died in 1777 during the first full year of the war. So, well, that means he was at the right place at the right time to make a real contribution to American democracy. Jimmy, this better be good. Hey, it will be, I promise. But before I tell you what our honoree did to deserve the name one of our founding fathers, let me tell you what he didn't do. First of all, many biographers say that he went to the King's College, but we don't know whether that's true or not because there's no evidence that said he did. However, as a young man, he got a job as a merchant traveling back and forth to England. There he met and married a girl named Anne Bourne, B-O-R-N-E, and brought her back to America. Jimmy, that sounds a little bit familiar. Oh, all right, it was familiar. I met my wonderful Muriel in England. But now, let's continue with this story. Our honoree was sent all over the Atlantic coast, from Nova Scotia to Jamaica. Now, during his travels, he heard about slavery, bad working conditions, and rumors of a revolution. That's not enough to make him think. One day, as if hit by a lightning bolt, he swore he would devote his life to making the colonies free. How did he do it? He became involved in politics in Georgia and was elected to the state assembly. Then, in 1776, he was sent to a major conference with 55 other men dealing with the cause of independence. Now, our honoree right there, friend, put his name on the now famous document called what? Declaration of Independence. His name's on the first line at the top. Gwinnett, G-W-I-N-E-T-T. And his first name, partners, that founding father's first name is Button. Button Gwinnett. Yeah, maybe our title this week was a little misleading when we said he was cute as a button. But the most unusual name on the Declaration of Independence is Button Gwinnett. Partners, sadly, less than a year later, Button died in a duel with a man he claimed was a scoundrel. Oh, golly. Button Gwinnett, a most unusual man with a most unusual name. Truly one of our forgotten founding fathers. I love this story. Okay, partners, you know the drill. Find that big red X up there at the top to the right and click on it and you'll be magically transported back here to the report page. Time passes so quickly. I love you guys. I love you so much. Go get 'em, Tigers!